Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday evening. Welcome to Beer 30 Friday evening Sanity session. And there's not any of us that are sane. We act like we are, but we're really about a half a bubble off. But anyway, guys, this is from the inside of my tiny home in Fort Clark Springs, Texas. And I have to tell you, I wonder sometimes why I choose to live in the motorhome. It's cozier, I know, and I'm used to it, but I may have to break that habit and move over here because this is really nice. Right now inside it's 64 degrees inside here. It's exactly 80 degrees outside, and in my Class C motorhome it's like 75 degrees inside. So either this thing is very well insulated, which it could be. These windows are serious double pane windows all the way around. But what does that have to do with Beer 30? Nothing. And there's a light. You'll see it shining on my face coming from right here. That's west, obviously. But here's to you, here's to me. Should we ever disagree, do something with your sanity. I'll come up with something else as I get along here. Here's to you guys. Mm. Mm. A little positive energy here.
Relax. You are enough. You do enough. Breathe extra deep. Let go. And just live right now in this moment.
Amen, brother. Amen. You preaching to my heart. Here's the old screaming, stinking goat. Yeah, I've got the camera sitting on a Kleenex box, and anytime I touch the table, it kind of goes like that. Why didn't I do something better? Because I just didn't. That's all. But anyway, guys, been a good week. This little tiny home is becoming more and more of a home. I mean, I really felt good when I walked into it yesterday and back again today. And I don't know what I may end up moving back in here when it warms up, because the problem here, if there is any problem, is I've got these little electric heaters and I run them on low. And when it's 30 degrees outside, it'll raise it up to about 56 to 60 inside. And that's okay. But anyway, I'm going to work on that. Have you ever heard of a doctor heater? I never heard of it. But I was at the place where I get my breakfast tacos, Lopez Bakery or whatever they call it. And yeah, they had one in the big room, the big area where the kids come in and sit from the high school and have their lunch and stuff. And it's a little box, it's a box about this wide and about this tall. And boy, was it putting out the heat. It had a really good fan putting out some heat. So I thought, well, hell, I'm going to check on one of those called a doctor heater. But having said that, the good news is it is home here. And yeah, I just feel good, man. It's just so nice. No traffic. I mean, I had to go run some errands this morning and one this afternoon that I just made up just to have something to do. And but my mouth's getting dry again, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it's that medication I'm taking. Well, I'm gonna take some medication here and see if I can't put out the fire. Ooh, got a little light there. Ooh. That's me glowing, okay? Mm. Yeah, but guys, remember when I had my home base near Kingsland, Texas, off Park Road 4, out in the middle of nowhere, so to speak. But it was just a covered concrete patio thing where I could park my RV. Had a full hookup, and this has a full hookup for my RV under a cover too. But this has a house attached to it, and that's a screened-in patio that, believe it or not, is like 20 by 18. I mean, it's a huge patio. I mean, screened in, got a fan and all that stuff. But when I left the place in Kingsland, I really didn't have to worry about, anything really happening because there wasn't anything there, even though it was, quote, vandalized sort of one time. Some kids kind of chunked around what little stuff I had left there. And, it really didn't bother me. It's the way it is. Kids do stupid stuff. Did I ever do stupid stuff? Oh, maybe once or twice or 10 times. But I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I got to sneeze. Y'all mind if I sneeze live and in color? Well, I got to decline this call coming in here. Yeah, I get telemarketing calls on this phone, and sometimes it cuts off the sound, so I may have changed the whole thing there by doing that. But you don't really want to look at me anyway. And these are my $15 Foster Grant sunglasses from Walmart. That the UV and the whatever you call it, other stuff it has. Yeah, they're really comfortable, really lightweight. The only downside of them is it's really kind of hard to clean them because these little lenses are so thin that they never quite look clean. And so I do the best I can. But as far as the cataract surgery, muy bueno, no problemo. I don't need to wear glasses when I read, and I really don't need them that much when I'm driving. But I think I may check in on that here in a month or two. Let this stuff kind of settle down a little bit. And how in the world are you guys doing? Are all of y'all doing good? Good health and all that stuff? Got a smile on your face, thinking about the good things to come? Here's to you. Here's the good things to come right now. It's coming right here. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. Not bad. And yeah, just being here in this community where there's very little, if any, traffic, and I've taken 3 walks today. Okay, is that good for you? Hell yeah, it is, man. It's I just finished a mile walk just before I started this video. And I walked for a couple of miles in the morning, and right around lunchtime, I'll walk for about a mile again. I mean, this is a much healthier environment for me than most of the places I go, because some of the places I travel to, I'm not able to do these things. Sometimes you might be able to walk early in the morning, but late in the evening, the little insects or something come out, or maybe there's something else going on that deters from that event occurring. Did you like that? I just threw that in for flavor too. Deters, that's a nice word. Deters spelled backwards is redded. You know that? That's what beer does for you, ladies and gentlemen. It makes you super analytical and intelligent. I don't know where that. Oh, I see where it is coming in right through that. Well, I don't have any shades on any of the windows. Not that I'm what do you call it, a exhibitionist, but well, there's nobody to see it anyway. But it's just that I like to see out whatever windows there are here. Unfortunately, I can't see out 2 of these because they're covered by that wood. And I think I'm going to leave that because that's kind of on the west side. And so we'll kind of leave that the way it is. And here's something else I'll mention. 2 things. One, I got to wash clothes today. I didn't have to go to a laundromat. I got a washer and dryer. Ta-da! And I washed my clothes. Nah, 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 nah. It didn't cost me $1. So, or $5. So if I'm saving $5 a time, and I wash, say 14 times a year, that's $70. I paid $1,000 for that stuff. So 70, 8, let's see, 10, 12, about 14 years I'll break even. And by that time they'll be worn out and I had to get some more. No, the only justification is pure convenience. They don't have a laundromat in Brackettville, Texas. And they do not have one here at Fort Clark Springs that you're supposed to use. I mean, they have an RV park that has a small little laundromat, but it's just for the people that are staying in the RV park. Now, you can sneak down there like I've done a couple of times and wash clothes, but it's just not. It's not a real comfortable feeling because somebody could challenge my right to be there, and then I'd have to eat a little crow, and I get tired of crow without ketchup. You need a rock if you put ketchup on it. Does your mouth get dry like mine does every now and then? Just kind of, you get that kind of a cotton mouth thing. Here's to you guys. And when I talk about maintaining your sanity, and this being a quote sanity session, it is a time, you're finishing out the week, whatever you're doing, and it's time to lean back and say to yourself, okay, this is my time. This is me. I can chill out now and listen to my music or do whatever I do, and it's my time. And if you're off on the weekends, that's your time. And unfortunately, we don't get a lot of that. But anyway, here's to you. This is my time. Mm. So I'm sitting here looking out on my patio. I got a recliner out there and little rocking chair thing. That's all the furniture I got out there with a little folding table. That's the total of my screened-in patio furniture. In this room, I've got a card table, which I've got this stuff sitting on, including the camera. And then over there, I've got a plastic folding rocking chair with two little tables, one on each side. And that's all of my quote living room furniture. I have a 32-inch TV with a sound bar, and that's it. That's everything in the living room, so to speak. And then in the bedroom, guess what I have there? A bed. Surprise! Yo, I knew you wouldn't figure that one out. And yeah, but yeah, I've got a couple of tables in there. I don't. There's no closets in this whole house. There's no closets, none. And so I had to rig up those things with a bar, that you can buy on Amazon. I got you've seen. I'll do another video of this place when I get some in the next few days or months or years, whatever. And yeah, it's working out fine. It is what it is. It's a tiny home, and it's all I need, man. Even this, could I downsize this home and make it 300 square feet? Yeah. There's a lot of what I call air in this. You know what I mean? Like there's a hallway there. That's just wasted space. Bathroom could be skinned down a little bit. Bedroom could be skinned down some. This living area could be skinned down. Kitchen, not too much in the kitchen because by the time you get a refrigerator and a few cooking items around, it takes up all that space. And what does that got to do with the Beer 30 Sanity session? Not a damn thing. It's just me rambling on, guys. I don't have anybody else on this planet to talk to, except you guys. And I sometimes wonder about you guys. Huh? You know what I mean? Here's to me, guys. Here's to you. Yeah, when you get to be my age, you can become a philosopher real quick. Why? Well, because you're reaching the end of the rainbow, and all your friends and stuff are gone, and you have time to think, which is scary. Which when you're working and being busy with just living when you're younger and having kids and dealing with kids or whatever you do, you don't have that much time to quote think, or you don't take that much time to quote think. You fill up any free time you have with a hobby, and you'll either go riding a bicycle or whatever you do, or play golf or whatever, all kind of things. Just whatever your hobbies are, those fill in the blanks, and so your time is pretty much accounted for from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. Well, mine isn't. I mean, when I get up in the morning, I have no clue most of the times what I'm going to do that day. Maybe a little framework of a plan, and I make notes. Things I need to get done to survive, like eat and all that. But as far as I don't have to go to work. I've been retired since how long? 2000 and what, two? Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2002, I think. I fully retired. 2006, maybe. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's been a long time. And, and when I was already retired when I retired. And that's a double dipped. So, but, if you have time to relax, like tonight's Friday night, Friday evening for some of you, and I know this is early. I mean, I go to bed, right now here in Fort Clark Springs, Texas, it's 4:30-ish. And I've just about, well, not quite, about a third down on this beer. And it's a 16 ouncer, so you know what I mean. Mm. Yeah, but but I take a walk, starting at 3:30, and walk for about 30 minutes or so, a mile, well, a little less, well, yeah, about maybe a little over a mile, I'm not sure. And I just think about what I'm going to do this evening and stuff, and basically not much, but it relaxes your mind to kind of focus on a single event that you want to uh, figure out or whatever. And so I just kind of think about, well, this evening what am I going to have for supper? Supper is the evening meal for me. It always has been. I grew up with breakfast, dinner, and supper. Some of you grew up with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some of you grew up with breakfast, brunch, dinner, and uh, breakfast, brunch, dinner, and what? No, that's wrong. Well, whatever you grew up with, you grew up with. That's enough. But uh, to just lean back and relax. We're not good at that, man. I have to tell you, it's something we never learned. We never learned how to relax. Like take a deep breath, breathe in really deep, and breathe out slowly. We never learned all that stuff. We only learned stress. That's all we learned. I mean, when we started the first grade, the bell rang, and you had to go somewhere else and do something different, and then it was time to go out on the playground. Then you had to come back in. We got on the hamster wheel in kindergarten, and it didn't get any better. Okay, and you just spin right off into the working life, hamster wheel again, spin on, spin on, spin on, and then you retire, spin on, and then you spin right out. And is there anything wrong with that? No, it's the way it is. Even people that are born in wealth and don't have to work, they're constantly looking for something to fill their time that they quote enjoy and quote make them happy, which is difficult. But what does that have to do with beer 30? Not a shitting thing. I mean, here's to you guys, just blowing smoke, guys, just blowing smoke. And well, I ain't blowing smoke because I ain't had no bud. You know what I mean? Here's to you. So, guys, I can't see the thing. Oh, anyway, it's been 16 minutes, whatever it is. But I look upon my wealth, ye mighty, and weep. That was a king named Ozymandias, I think was his name, and he died, and 1,000 years passed, and somebody apparently found his tombstone or whatever out in the middle of the desert, sand blowing over it, or a little piece sticking up, dug it up, and on the inscription on the tombstone, it said, "Look upon my wealth, ye mighty, and weep." Well, you got to know there's a lot of truth in that. You think about some of these super wealthy individuals that we know in our lifetime or have known, Steve Jobs and some of those that still aren't with us, and others, famous singers, famous actors and stuff. They were all super wealthy, but guess what? They're nothing but sand now. Let's have a drink of beer. I mean, that's good. This is supposed to be a sanity session, not a sadness session. Here's to you guys. No, that's not sadness. That's just plain old American facts, guys. Life is what it is. It's a journey from A to B. And point A is the coming out party. And then drift along down the trail till you get to point B, and point B means bye. Out of here, Jack. So be that. Why do I think about things like that now more than I used to? Well, obviously, I'm 76 years old. And the average lifespan in the United States or most places in the world is about, I don't know, anywhere from 74 to 80, depending on where you live. But yeah, and that's the truth. That's the way it is. Oh, I'll show you a video tomorrow. There's a big triple axle fifth wheel parked on the lot between me and my neighbor, and they're just storing it there. But I did a video of it, and it's huge, man. It's got like 5 pop outs, and but they just use it for traveling. It's a guy and his wife, and I don't know if they have any kids or not. And but his dad died across the street, and they inherited that house, so they're going to move into that house. And and then they've decided to park their RV here, so they talked to the people that own that property, which I don't. I mean, I have first right of refusal on buying it, but they can do anything else if they want to. I don't care. It wouldn't bother me as long as they're good people and they don't have 7 barking dogs and 14 kids. That's all. But having said that, guys, let's get one more positive energy thing.
I love you. I know. You're probably thinking you don't even know me. You're right. But if people can hate for no reason, I can love.
What are you on? What are you smoking?
Never give up.
Well, how about those beans? Anyway, guys, let me give you the old goater. They raise a lot of goats in this area. Goats and, I don't know if it's sheep. Yeah, I guess it is. Goats and sheep, man. They're different flavors or whatever you want to call them. in this area, there's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of goat ranches and sheep and stuff. That is the two-eared goat, and that's a male too, I think. See the beard? The nannies don't have a beard, far as I know. And but anyway, guys from Fort Clark Springs, which is my heaven on earth. This is Rusty Seven. I almost forgot my name. I better have another swallow of beer. See if I can't stir up another brain cell. I only got 3. So anyway, guys, it's Friday night, Sanity session. Put a smile on your face and get back in the human race. You know what the dog said when they cut his tail off? It won't be long now. And that sounds like a Google joke, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want. If you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all my videos. And why do I say that? Well, I don't do Patreon, and I don't have sponsors and all that stuff. And, but do I care really? No. If you use the link or not? Not really. I mean, I appreciate it if you do, but I don't even know why I do it, to tell you the truth. The only reason I did it was Amazon sent me a deal and told me how to do it, or else I'd never figured it out. And I don't really care. But be that as it may, you enjoy your life the best way you can. And, sometime when you have a chance, take a few seconds or minutes and think about what you enjoy and then do it. You understand? I don't mean you have to be a criminal or any of that shit. But, things that if you enjoy taking a walk or reading a book or, simple things that are basically free, then do the hell out of them. You know what I mean? And if nobody likes it or they don't think that's the right thing to do, then screw them, You're you. Anyway, I'm me. So, guys, enjoy your day. Keep your health. Maintain your sanity. Eliminate the negativity, guys. Not easy to do. We are loaded with it everywhere in the world today, and that's the way it is. But you can deal with it. I can deal with it. Focus on yourself. Enjoy your life. Vaya con Dios. Aloha. Adios. Bye-bye. Enjoy your week, guys. Oh, we'll do another comment call. We'll do comment call in the morning. Adios. How you like my Space Cadet glasses? Cute, ain't they? $15. Walmart.